stood up for Stephen the martyr, who saw the glory of God and Jesus standing on the right hand of Jehovah. Behold, I see the heavens open, and he stood up for James, Paul, and Peter. Jesus will stand up for his people no matter what atrocity the adversary is committing. We must be willing to surrender, see in the spirit, push forward for this final victory. He stood up for Adam May Collins, age 14. He stood up for Carol Robinson, age 14. He stood up for Cynthia Wesley, age 14. He stood up for Denise McNear, age 11. He stood up for these children on Sunday, September 15, 1963, as the church bombing blast sounded the alarm for change. This bloodstain is ingrained into our DNA, future offspring. We will never forget. For he said, whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck and that he was drowned in the depths of the sea. He stood up for them. He wants to stand up for you and me. What will you sacrifice to get Jesus, the King of Kings, to stand up? Will it be illegal drugs, abusing alcohol, fornication? Will you sacrifice stinking thinking, blind hatred for his righteous vision? Will you sacrifice it? Hallelujah. Will you sacrifice the problems in your marriage and try reconciliation? Will you stay faithful like Coretta Scott King and Prophetess Anna, humble servant queens? What will you sacrifice to get the Lord Almighty, King of Kings, to stand up for you? He stood up. He stood up. Pass the torch to the children. Stand up with our future Martins, future Megas, future Marshalls, and future Malcolms, and future Mandelas, and future Mamias, and you, and you, and you, and you. Stand up. Stand up. Teach the truth to the youth to read, write, recite without shame. I have a dream. By any means, rise up, you mighty people. Accomplish what you can. Preach this in Sunday classes and on the sidewalks, the corners, the pathways. Stand up. Children, it's your season. Excel with excellence as your school curriculum to become the next president. Stand up. Let us stand up for our lot, brick by brick, like Reverend Martin, Dr. Luther King stood for our rights, and the King of Kings stood up for his redemption, salvation, consecration, sacrifice of liberation. These nations must cash the check that Jesus the Christ co-signed with sufficient funds of righteousness, humility, peace, love, and justice sealed in his blood. Before we sit down upon these 5 nations' native fertile grazing grounds. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up for truth. He stood up. He stood up. He stood up to set you loose. Unknown African, are we one?
Lord have mercy, somebody's locked outside, and it is not hot outside. Somebody got shot outside, I can see all the cops outside. In fact, my whole block's outside. Have mercy, somebody's locked outside, and it is not hot outside. Somebody got shot outside, I can see all the cops outside. In fact, my whole block's outside.
I can't forget the intro, the sun was just glaring through the window, and I was just staring through the pinhole on my door. Somebody got shot in broad day. Looked like someone that had a spot on Broadway. Dressed like a dancer, long white tee, all white Nikes. Not at all like me, but a brother is a brother. His body was discovered by his mother. Now how's he gonna tell her that he loved her? His life just fell into the gutter. I hope hell doesn't cover his soul and smother him whole, cause his mother was so content he found something other than drugs he loved. He was the last one left to finally make it. Why was he hated? He thought it right. He saw the light while he just faded away. Why was he taken away? She asks every day as she prays, cause she feels like she gave him away.
Lord have mercy, somebody's locked outside, and it is not hot outside. Somebody got shot outside, I can see
never felt like a prisoner in my own home, cause I'm home, there's no dial tone on my home phone. I can't call for help, my hands on my belt, fasten my belt buckle, my knees I felt buckle. I sat down, no need to panic or act out, rather understand it. This is the question I ask now. Why couldn't I save him? Why couldn't I be the one who died lying on the pavement? Or why is it that I came into a place where all I could do is wait while my brothers get slain? All I could do is whisper to my sisters while another gets raped, leaving the father and mother disgraced. I can see my best friends outside, they don't know death can only get them outside. Hope they know I never left this side. I can't step outside cause there's nothing left outside.
Lord have mercy, somebody's locked outside, and it is not hot outside. Somebody got shot outside, I can see all the cops outside. In fact, my whole block's outside. Have mercy, somebody's locked outside, and it is not hot outside. Somebody got shot outside, I can see all the cops outside. In fact, my whole block's outside.
Although you may think I should know, I understand now, it was his time to go. Though I felt trapped in, the fact is I was acting off reaction. You saved me from myself, I thought maybe I could help save a soul for you. I'm doing what I'm doing, trying to pave a road to you. For those souls trying to find their way home to you, I stay close to you, cause that's what I'm supposed to do. But have mercy on them, for they know not what they do.
You be the host, he coming live. All for the glory of Christ, he's gonna shine. The youth be the target. Real interviews, DJs, ones and twos, and live artists. Hitting the church, especially in the streets. Digging in the word so the heavenly can see. We coming hard, yo, script by script. We glorify the name of the Lord, brick by brick. Yeah, we glorify the name of the Lord, brick by brick.